Hello, I'm James from Chase Superbike Centre in Cannock, and continuing with our little maintenance videos, today I'm going to be showing you how to adjust the chain on this bike, Suzuki SV650. So a couple of things I need. I need my mechanic gloves, just cheap disposable gloves. I will need some big spanners. I've got a 27mm and a 19mm, and I also need a 5mm Allen key. I will also need a paddock stand, and I'll need the bike to be up on the paddock stand unless it's fitted with a main stand, but there's a video of how to do that I uploaded earlier. So let's get into it. So first thing I need to do, I need to check the amount of sag that's in the chain, and that is absolutely far too much. It's literally slapping the bottom of the swing arm, so that's going to need adjusting. Suzuki wants 25mm in either direction if you consult the owner's manual. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get my two big spanners, and over the years I've noticed that bike manufacturers, they always use two different sizes for the swing arm pin, and that way if you've got one set of spanners, obviously you're not going to have two of the same size, are you? So that makes it easier. And what we're doing, we're loosening the swing arm pin. Oh, that one's tight. And there is a nut behind that crash bob in there, which is what I'm going at. And what I want to do, I want to loosen it enough to allow me to move the adjuster for the chain. We're not trying to loosen the whole thing right off, so it's kind of spinning free and finger tight. Then what we do, we get our Allen key, and then we tighten it by putting it into this hole at the back and twisting. And we want to do just half a turn that side, and then replicate the same amount of movement on the other side, so that way we're keeping the chain nice and straight. And after each half turn I'm checking the amount of slack that's there. Now, something else that we need to bear in mind at this point, when I tighten up the swing arm pin, it's going to take a little bit of slack out the chain anyway. So we're aiming for it to be slightly loose before I do up the swing arm pin. So I'd say that's about right. Now, next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to find the tight spot. Every chain's got a spot that's slightly tighter, even if it's a brand new chain, because we want to adjust it to that spot. So there it is. See how there's less movement there than at any point? Now, normally if the chain was a bit tighter when I started, I'd find that at the beginning. But when the chain's so slack, it's slapping against the bottom of the swing arm, you're not going to be able to find the tight spot on it. I'm then going to get my spanners back, and what we're doing, we're tightening the swing arm pin back up. Now, I would always recommend looking in your owner's manual before doing any sort of maintenance job, and there will usually, if not always, be torque specs for what you want the swing arm to be. Now, I've owned an SV myself for a long time, and I've been working with SVs at schools for 10 years or so now. So I know these bikes like the back of my hand. So I don't need to look at the torque specs. I can just do it on eye. I can then check. There we go. I'd say that's about right. And then if we get the ruler back, there we go. And yes, I know it needs cleaning and I know it needs lubricating, but I'll do that in a bit. Thanks for watching.